Greetings, graduating students in the class of 2020. On behalf of the members of the UF Board of Trustees, our distinguished faculty, and our entire university community, many congratulations. You have met all the requirements of your degree programs while rising above the extraordinary challenges of this year. And we are so proud of each of you who share in this momentous occasion. We have nearly 4,000 students graduating this month from the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and 47 states. We have graduating students from 76 countries on 6 continents, from Australia to Brazil, Costa Rica to Ethiopia, India to the Netherlands, Hong Kong to Pakistan, and the United Kingdom to Vietnam. We have a 19-year-old graduate with a bachelor's degree in biology and a 69-year-old graduate with a master's degree in fisheries and aquatic sciences. 271 first-generation college students, and 411 students who will proudly join other family members or multiple generations of Gators in earning their UF diplomas. Many congratulations to each of you. As a father of 4 grown children, I know how important this moment is for families and friends of graduates. I congratulate and thank you for your support and devotion to these graduates. Class of 2020, I wish for you a good life filled with success and happiness. We at the University of Florida will always care for you, and we will always cheer for you. Again, many congratulations, and go Gators!
Hello, College of the Arts, Class of 2020. Congratulations and welcome. I am Onye Ozuzu, Dean of the University of Florida College of the Arts. I'm currently standing here in my office on the main university campus in Gainesville, Florida, on the indigenous lands of the Timucua and Putano peoples. I would like to welcome all our graduates, their family members, friends, our faculty, staff, and guests to our Fall 2020 commencement ceremony. Thank you all for being with us today to celebrate this important milestone for our graduates. This semester, we have 80 students graduating in our college with bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Many of our undergraduates are graduating today with honors, and I offer a special congratulations to you. As College of the Arts graduates, you have achieved tremendous accomplishments, which are often reflected in the work you produce. I've witnessed this in the many opportunities I've had to experience your artwork and to learn about your research and the contributions that you make to your fields, and to sit in the audiences of your performances. More recently, I've learned of your adaptations and the work that you've created inspired by and in defiance of the challenges that we face. As our world transforms and the role of higher education is challenged and changed, I'm called to reflect on the value of your degree. Is the value defined by these products you've created? Is it defined by your moment on stage or the final copy of your research paper or the work you exhibited in your senior showcase or exhibition? What value lies in between these moments? Certainly, there is value in the self-discipline you exercise when you return to the studio again and again to refine your piece and prepare for your performance. There is value in the communication skills you utilize to articulate the abstract and contextualize histories, or the adaptability you employ to teach students who have diverse skill sets and learning styles. and in the humility needed to welcome critique, as well as the critical thinking to analyze it, and the confidence to negate it when necessary. And especially for you, the class of 2020, there is great value in the dedication that you've demonstrated, because when the world gave you every unprecedented opportunity to walk away, you persevered. As graduates of the University of Florida, I believe the value of your degree is what it took to get you here to today. Higher education is hardly the last test you'll face. The world is going to challenge you. And when it does, I want you to remember what you did in the face of challenges during your studies here. I want you to remember that you overcame them and that you have the tools and the experience to overcome the next ones. As creative researchers and practitioners, you have the skills and the expertise to shape how you and others respond to the challenges ahead. You will define how we interpret and experience what's next. And for that, I am grateful to be celebrating you today. I would now like to introduce our faculty speaker, Heidi Powell. Dr. Powell is an associate professor in the School of Art and Art History and the Director of Graduate Studies for the Art Education Online program. She is an artist and scholar of Native American and Norwegian heritage and has been a Fulbright Fellow, National Endowment for the Humanities Fellow, and more recently, a Jewish National Fund Fellow. She is a shoe fanatic extraordinaire and has also recently become a licensed drone pilot. She has an undergraduate degree in music performance and education, a Master of Education in Art Education, and a Doctor of Education in Curriculum and Instruction with a concentration in Art Education. Please welcome Dr. Heidi Powell.
Thank you, Dean Ezuzu, for inviting me here to cheer on your success. And what a success it is! First, you should give yourself an opportunity to do a few cartwheels, scream from the top of your lungs, "I did it!" For all to hear. Celebrate however seems appropriate to you and your family, loved ones, and friends. A few years ago, I was sitting on a platform in regalia, listening to a commencement speaker I had heard. Here are some words he said. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. I am certain he wasn't thinking of COVID and making sure your bed was made since you were finishing your degree via Zoom, in dorms or from home spaces, connected by digital domains and virtual spaces that have now defined new ways of being. But what a mantra! It's the little things that lead to the big things. And I commend you for being flexible enough to go from the hallways of academia to the hallways of home and become the most amazing onesie Gator nation of learners. And a Gator generation that I have learned loves these little things called superlatives. So I'd like to introduce myself superlative style. Most likely to be the first art education professor to win an Emmy by giving their commencement speech in a Gator onesie, and future Nobel laureate. Let's go back in time a little and look at a few superlatives your professors thought might happen while they had you in class here at UF. Maybe you'll find some of yourself in these. Most likely to be in PJs while Zooming. Most likely to live tweet from their home studio spaces during a class lecture. Most likely to dress up like a unicorn in a fast food drive-thru while performing Popular from Wicked. Most likely to be caught ziplining during lockdown from the top of Century Tower to center stage in University Auditorium. Most likely to be the one person among 370 marching band members who can't find their white shoes. I borrowed them, I'm so sorry. Some of you may have accomplished some of those most likelies while here at UF. However, here are some that your peers talked about. Most likely to be Instagram famous on an episode of Catfish, Beth Dutton's sidekick, and win Eurovision. And last but not least, most likely to send at least 300 Snapchats a day. I need to tell you that as fun and interesting as these are, you are creatives. You see the world differently. You don't fit into any box and don't necessarily want to. You are the thought leaders, the influencers, As creatives, you make a difference. You show people new ways of knowing and understanding that they may have never seen or understood before, often moving against the status quo, setting new standards and innovations that people follow. As we move from the onesie pajama era and are able to leave the hallways of home and our gator nest and begin wearing our gator heritage, looking to our hopes for the future, I would like to offer some other superlatives for you to contemplate in your future. Most likely to receive a Nobel Prize, most likely to receive an Academy Award, most likely to receive the Palme d'Or, most likely to receive the Pulitzer Prize, most likely to receive the Golden Lion, most likely to receive the Red Dot Design Award, most likely to receive the Polar Prize, most likely to receive consecutive Grammys, most likely to receive the BAFTA Game Award, and most likely to receive the Hamilton. It isn't the likelihood of the prize that makes you special. It's the passion and commitment you have to something that you love that brings you to that place. You are already what you hope for in your future. It just takes effort and persistence, using the knowledge of your Gator upbringing and that experience that time offers, that puts you in a place of living your dreams. Living your dreams matters, but always remember who you are in the process. Here are the superlatives that I hope you're living now. Best friend ever, best daughter ever, best son ever, best mom ever, best dad ever, best human who has a heart ever. These are the live superlatives that matter most because these are the ones that make other superlative achievements worthwhile. I encourage you doing this landmark of your life's journey as you don the power of the onesie and the person who is in it. Along with your graduation caps and gowns, you are now more ready than ever to evolve into the champion world changer you are. You are no longer in training, but evolving into an illustrator. You are rare. There are many things you still have to unlock. You will still encounter others that are evolving as well. Use your skills, intuition, your voice. Learn yourself. Get to know your own strengths and weaknesses. Have vision for the good that you will do for yourself and others. Each stop we make on our life, each moment teaches us. You will forever be learning, building on what you know, surrounding yourself knowingly or unknowingly with a team, and that team will support you in moments of success, but even more importantly, when you are challenged. Evolve them with you. Whether they stay or go in your life, remember you are also someone else's stop on the journey as much as they are a stop on yours. We are always becoming. Become the change maker you are. Evolve into the memory people won't quickly forget. Be kind, don't assume, know your thoughts, make them positive ones, control your future, be moral, be ethical, and most importantly, be yourself. You are beautifully made to make our world a beautiful place, a vibrant place, a place people want to live and enjoy. So I leave you with a bit of graduation homework. Create your own superlative, a word, artwork, poem, however you best communicate, most likely to. Think about it. And then, when you have, scan this QR code and share with us how you future-cast your world-changing self. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Powell. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's superlatives. Our student speaker for today's ceremony, selected by her peers, is Kimberly Thomas. Kimberly is currently living in Jacksonville, Florida, where she is a public school teacher at Mill Creek Academy and an artist in residence at the Cummer Museum of Art. She holds a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree and graduates today with her Master of Art in Art Education. After graduation, she plans to move into a doctoral program and eventually to advocate for arts programming in K-12 public schools at the state and national levels. Please welcome Kimberly Thomas.
Thank you, Dean Azuzu. I found myself in a position that all student commencement speakers must struggle with. What can I say? What can I say to inspire people as we conclude not only our time at the University of Florida, but as we conclude 2020, a year that would fill a chapter in a history book? The first thing that you must know about me is that I'm a student, but I'm also a teacher, a public school teacher. I found myself grasping for words, so I looked to the many researchers in my life for a standard commencement speech quote. The first researcher, Sir Ken Robinson, passed away this year, and he taught me, if you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. My favorite researcher, Anthony Bourdain, said, without experimentation, a willingness to ask questions and try new things, we shall surely become static, repetitive, and moribund. My principal, Amanda Riedel, when I was experiencing a moment of frustration with this super challenging school year, said to me, "It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it." At a conference, Professor Michelle Tillander said to the audience member in passing, "Whatever you do, just do good work." Last, and most important, Dr. Heidi Powell. I'd been struggling to become a researcher, and I had a conversation with Dr. Heidi Powell among some deep work. I disclosed to her, "I'm having a hard time forming an opinion. There's more research to do. There's just too much gray area." Her response was simple. "Kimberly, it's all gray area, and we want to hear your voice." At this point in writing my speech, I decided to Google how to write a graduation speech. And the top 10 checklist said, don't use famous quotes and don't make it about yourself. So I've already failed at writing a graduation speech. Even though I struggled to find my voice as a researcher, I'm going to choose to use that voice now. 2 years ago, I was standing in the museum where I worked. We were hosting an exhibit on Augusta Savage. Augusta Savage was a sculptress who was born in Florida in 1892. As a female Black artist, Augusta had to fight hard to be heard, despite her incredible talent and drive. Her story is amazing, and it's well worth your research. Augusta left Florida and moved to New York City with $4.60 in the midst of the Harlem Renaissance. Story says that she arrived at Cooper Union School of Arts to apply with no portfolio. She was sent away with a block of clay and given 24 hours to create something. When she returned, her future professor asked, "Now, Augusta, what have you got to say?" It was that simple statement that upset my world. What have you got to say was a catalyst for the work that I've done over the last 2 years. I spent the better portion of my life trying not to say anything that was too difficult or too divisive, trying not to upset anyone, trying to remain neutral. But as I told the story of Augusta Savage to my students, I realized that my unique perspective could help others. My family has been divided because of racism, and this has fueled my desire to build relationships wherever I go. Where I didn't have a mother present, I had a big sister. And where my children didn't have grandparents, they had adopted aunts and uncles. So what have I learned, and what have I got to say? First, art has power. It has the power to heal. Art has the power to bring people together, and art has the power to move hearts and change minds. As we began quarantine in March, we looked to musicians who were live streaming from their living rooms. We looked to artists who were creating content for us to absorb, the writers of books and the writers of blogs. Sales of art supplies soared, and as the world slowed down, people began to create. I used to think that everything circled around education. Crime rates drop when education increases, recidivism rates drop when education increases. Education creates opportunities. As a first-generation college student, I'm acutely aware of the opportunities that education can create. But I realize now that was too superficial. Without a growth mindset, education is powerless. In order for education to really do its work, we have to be receptive to change. We have to be receptive to failure, and we have to be receptive to growth. Every year, I create huge collaborative artworks with my students. Each student makes an individual piece, and the mural is assembled. They have to agree on techniques, color schemes, materials, designs, time frames. Anyone who's ever worked with 200 artists knows what a challenge that can be. But every year, my students rise to the occasion. I believe middle school students have the power to change the world. At the end of this mass artwork, I always ask my students to write an artist statement. And they always give me the same answers year after year. "Miss Thomas, I can't believe we made this. Miss Thomas, all of the pieces are so different, but when you put them together, it becomes something really special. And most importantly, Miss Thomas, every single piece of this mural is important, and if one piece was missing, it wouldn't be complete." This is the power of art, to bring 200 diverse students together to create one beautiful image, an image that's a metaphor for our lives. Just like my students' mural, which is created one small piece at a time, I genuinely believe that big things are accomplished in small steps, and that the world is changed one heart at a time. As we move on from our time at the University of Florida, remember the advice that I've learned from others. The world is all gray area. Art has the power to heal. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. And if you're not prepared to be wrong, you'll never come up with anything original. Use your art and use your talent to inspire the world. Finally, from my voice, remember this advice from Miss Thomas's art room? Communicate with each other. Be brave. Take acceptable risks. Above all, strive to always be better than you were. In doing this, take someone under your wing, but also find someone to look up to. Ask yourself, what's important to you, and what have you got to say? Finally, just do good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly, and congratulations to you. We will now begin the conferral of degrees. If you are joining us in academic regalia, we will perform the appropriate hooding and tassel recognitions. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degrees please rise as you are able? Students who have earned a PhD have the right to wear the doctoral hoods. If you are presently celebrating with others, I welcome you to invite a friend or a family member to perform the hooding ceremony. These candidates have completed all the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degrees and, having been recommended by the faculty of their departments, are presented for the conferring of their degrees. On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the University of Florida Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy with all the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Today we have students graduating with Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, and Master of Music degrees. Will these candidates please rise as you are able? Master's degree recipients also have the right to wear master's hoods. If you are presently celebrating with others, I welcome you to invite someone to perform the hooding ceremony now. These candidates have completed all the requirements for the master's degrees and, having been recommended by the faculty of their departments, are presented for the conferring of their degrees. On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the University of Florida Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the master's degrees with the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Our undergraduate students today are graduating with Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music degrees. Will these candidates please rise as you are able? These candidates have completed all the requirements for the bachelor's degrees and, having been recommended by the faculty of their departments, are presented for the conferring of their degrees. On behalf of the people of the state of Florida, by the powers vested in me by the University of Florida Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon you the bachelor's degrees with all the accompanying rights, privileges, and responsibilities. In recognition of the conferral of your bachelor's degree, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations all. We will now recognize our graduating students individually. I welcome my colleagues to join me in celebrating these students. Associate Dean Jennifer Setlow will be reading the names of our graduates today, and our unit directors will offer brief remarks before their students are recognized.
We will now recognize our graduating students from the School of Art and Art History.
Hello, my name is Lynn Tomaszewski. I am the director of the School of Art and Art History here at UF, and I'm taking a moment to congratulate you, the graduates of our school, this December 2020. We thank you for joining our community of artists, designers, and scholars, and I know your education will prepare you well for whatever your next step may be, whether you're an undergrad continuing on in your studies or entering the workforce or a graduate student ready to make an impact on your field. Our school will have prepared you well, and we celebrate what's next for each and every one of you. So I ask for you to keep in touch, and as you have those successes and as you have those challenges, please let us know so we can continue to celebrate you, our broader community. So congratulations again, and take care.
Violetta Bedola Lara. Christina Doreen Fowler. Janelle Marie Gelpy. Shiloh Susanna Gary Griffin. Ashley A. Stevie. Kimberly Ann Thomas. Georgia A. Fasano. Mary Grace Kennedy. Marjorie Marie Shropshire. Leah Faith Palmer. Sherrod Christopher Farmer. Vidya Devi Narain. Nicole M. Sablowski. Valentina Sokolova. Margaret Ellen Brower. Harmony J. Furman. Mila Gaich. Zach Schubert. Selena L. Wagner. Eleni Alexandra Yanakopoulos. We will now recognize our graduating students from the Center for Arts in Medicine.
Hi, everyone. I am so delighted to add to the chorus of well-earned congratulations that you're all receiving today, and to offer special congratulations to the graduates of the MA in Arts and Medicine program. I'm so proud of your work and excited to see you take it into the world. And right now, as health and public health are at the forefront of our attention, and as we recognize both COVID-19 and racism as public health crises, this world needs the arts and artists more than ever. Artists are influencers, and the arts are essential to our individual and collective well-being. The arts connect us, they help us heal, they uncover and illuminate issues, they challenge assumptions and call out injustice, and they influence collective action. And we know that artists have long been the agents of the kind of collective action and change that we need today in order for all people to be well and thrive. So I call on you to know and to never forget that your work as an artist can make a difference in the world, and to remember that you will always be a part of the Gator Nation, that will be cheering you on, and that will be here to continue to support you. Wishing you every success and happiness, and congratulations again.
Natalie Lynn Jacobson. Hunter Pope. Susan Kim Shorey. Crystal King Wallner. We will now recognize our graduating students from the Digital Worlds Institute.
Hello, I'm James Oliverio, Director of the UF Digital Worlds Institute, and I just want to tell you how proud I am of our digital arts and sciences students. As you graduate and go out into the world to begin your career, you have the choices to working across many different fields, and I'm sure you'll be successful no matter which one of those trajectories you choose. And I'd like to ask you, please keep in touch, because we want to hear from you and be able to brag on your accomplishments. So, congratulations and go Gators.
Anahita Pendleton Agahian. Devin Mark Diaz. Maria Luisa Victoria Grosso Giraldo. Rona May Renido Mateo. Christine A. Valenti. We will now recognize our graduating students from the School of Music.
Hello, my name is Kevin Orr, Director of the School of Music. Sincerest congratulations to the School of Music class of 2020. My faculty colleagues and I are grateful for the countless contributions and commitments you've made in music in the years that you've been here, in our program, in the community, and well beyond. We know you'll continue to draw upon your experiences in music in finding much success in the future. In all your endeavors, never forget the collaborative spirit of music and how it extends well into other aspects of life. Working together, finding agreeable common ground solutions. Might I say living in harmony? Sorry, music majors, but it's true. You've experienced that with us. I just hope you all have a fantastic day. Wish you the very best of luck, and would also say, please don't forget us, as we will surely not forget you. Thank you.
Elijah Odiambo Adongo. Joachim L. Pollock. Christopher Jason Schletter. Dongjin Shin. Elizabeth Peregrine Barr. Cheyenne Rose Bigley. Victoria Lee Bowler. Michael Baker Brown. Richard Lewis Dahl. Jonathan W. Heaver. Andrew Michael Jasinski. Takori C. Johnson. Wendy Wells Langsner. Sean Kimura Lakaratabwa. Daniel Andrew Luddy. Joseph Marino. Caroline Elizabeth Olivier. Jason Allen Torrens. Diane Elizabeth Thomas. Troy Richard Thomas. Ramona Kavita Shabaran. Keon Ju. Jacob Daniel Armstrong. Mary Catherine Boring. Ryan F. Klitz. Erin Nicole Mockmiller. Marcos S. Sanchez. We will now recognize our graduating students from the School of Theater and Dance.
Hello, I'm Peter Carpenter, and I'm the director of the School of Theater and Dance. I'm sending the December class of 2020 the most heartfelt congratulations for completing your degree. Hey, college is hard, and rigorous study in dance and theater takes some serious tenacity and strength. I want you to know that the faculty of SOTD could not be more proud of you. Whatever path awaits you after graduation, I know that the lessons you've learned here will stay with you and help you succeed. Please know that we're all rooting you on and wishing you nothing but success. My hope is that your connection with us doesn't end here. We would love to hear how things are going for you, so feel free to reach out so we can celebrate your next steps and stay connected. Take good care, and congratulations again.
Dayana M. Fair. Allison Marie Greco. Lauren C. Brown. Julia C. Francis. Anna Garnett Fields. Cameron Jet Heaston. Jessica B. Norman. Alexandra Jane Otteson. Brooke Lynn Thompson. Diana Leticia Truman. Rebecca Ann Yarbrough. Victoria R. Haig. Danielle Kelly Smith. Maria Ignacia Garcia Munoz. Lindsay Ann Jolly. Gina D. Lopez. Sasha Destiny Cifuentes. Austin Donald Reynolds. Christine Rosemary Brockus. Thomas Alejandro Unchin. Congratulations all.
To everyone who joined us today, thank you for coming together to celebrate the class of 2020. I would like to extend a special thanks to those that made today's ceremony possible, including Jennifer Hodges, Jennifer Setlow, our academic advisors, and the College of the Arts Communications staff and interns. To our graduates, one final congratulations to you all. We wish you the very best in your next adventure and look forward to seeing you in person and online as alumni in the future. Be safe, be well, and go Gators.